we're going to continue talking about market structures, but this time with a different product, okay? Let's focus on diamonds. De Beers is the largest seller of diamonds in the world by far, okay? Then in the context of economics, we're going to talk about the demand. In context of marketing, let's talk about type of customers. This is a concept we have been always talking about. Okay, then let's think. For diamonds, there are 5 types of customers, okay? There are some ones that are like Mary. Mary has a willingness to pay. The maximum price she would like to pay for one single diamond, $400. That means that if in the market there are 1,000 people like Mary, that's Mary's type, right? Then when the price drops to 400, there's gonna be 1,000 diamonds that can be sold in the market. Then let me put just a dot there. Okay. If the price 500, well, because you can see, I mean, the highest willingness to pay is from Mary's type, then there's nobody gonna buy, then the quantity is gonna be 0. Okay. There's other type, Allison. Allison will buy if the diamond is 300, and the Allison's type, there are 1,000 guys, then they're gonna buy 2,000 diamonds per year. Okay. There is Jordan's. Right, if the price drops to 200, then she's gonna buy 1 diamond. Then there's gonna be, of course, the price 200. There's gonna be the Jordan's type, the Allison's type, and Mary's type. All of them together are gonna buy a diamond. Then the one sold 3,000. Ellen is 100, right? If the price drops to 100, then Ellen's type also comes in, and they buy more diamonds. There's one type, like me. I don't buy really diamonds. I find that kind of expensive, right? If the price drops very close to 0, I'm gonna buy 1 diamond. Okay, then that's the point. The maximum amount of diamonds that can be sold in this type of market is 5,000 when the price drops to 0. Okay, then let me just connect these dots, and that's the demand. Based on the willingness to pay of these 5 types of customers. Okay, then let's see if I can do it nicely. It's very high tech, as you can see. Okay, that's the demand. Let's put a D there. De Beers itself has some information. They said that the marginal cost is 100. It's constant, just to simplify things, okay? Then the marginal cost of 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, or 5,000 is always $100 per diamond, okay? If the Beers want to maximize profit, we know there's a rule. Marginal cost equals marginal revenue. We have marginal cost, we have the demand, which is the highest price people are willing to pay for each quantity, but we don't have the marginal revenue. The marginal revenue should say, right, what's incremental revenue when you increase the quantity. Then instead of making the calculation, because I usually do calculations in Excel for you guys in other type of videos, then let's just make the graph of the marginal revenue. Because we have straight lines, it's kind of easy to do this, right? Have distance there, and I take this origin, and I'm just drawing the marginal revenue line, okay? This is the marginal revenue. Now we can graphically find the equilibrium. We can say how many diamonds De Beers should sell in this market in order to maximize profit. The crossing point by the rule is there. We can see down that shows that it's 2,000 diamonds per year or per month, let's say per month, okay? And what's going to be the price? Well, the price is not going to be 100, right? The price should be the maximum price people are willing to pay. And for 2, we know that corresponds to Allison's group, right? The maximum, and I can go up to the demand, right? The maximum price is 300. then they are not selling, the beers is not going to sell really 3,000 or 4,000, right? It's 2,000 the best. How I can know? Let's calculate, right? When the quantity equals 2, we know it's 2,000, right? That means the profit is equal revenue minus cost. What's the revenue? I can go to the graph and see, right? The revenue is going to be all this rectangle. It's 300 times 2, 600, minus the cost. The cost is going to be the rectangle at the bottom, from 100 to 2, this one here. Then that's 2 times 100, 200. At the end, we are talking about 400,000, because the quantity wasn't that, 400,000 profit. If they will charge $200, what will be the profit? Right? This is quantity of 2 and the price of 300, right? If the price will be 200, you can say that there will be 3,000 diamonds sold in this market. The revenue will be 600 again. What about the cost? The cost will be 3 times 100, that's 300. 600 minus 300, the profit will be only $300,000. Okay? Again, thousands, because we are talking about thousands of quantities. Then this is the best the beers can do. Have you heard about blood diamonds? I think you have heard about, you can read about, right? There's all this campaign against people and stop them buying diamonds that comes from blood areas in Africa, right? From Cameroon, from the Central Republic of Africa, the Democratic Republic of Congo. They said bloody diamonds. And there's a campaign that says, we don't want to do it. The effect on the demand for the beers is that if people really think that those diamonds that the beer selling also comes from these areas, bloody areas, then the demand shifts to the lead. We know that. In order to avoid that, then the beers have to differentiate their products. Have to say, we are not selling any bloody diamonds. These are safe diamonds. And you can look for we can search in the web and find that yes, that's exactly what the beers is doing. Then trying to recover the demand, and of course also making a little bit less elastic, a little bit more steeper, okay? What else the beers can do without marketing campaigns? Think about, for instance, the way it works. When you go to a store, the beer store, people enters one by one. Not all of them. Let's say Mary is going and Jordan is going. They separate. They make Mary to come in. And when Mary goes out, Jordan comes in. Why they're doing that? Do you think that has some effect? It has effect on profits, okay? If the price is 300, how much Mary is paying for the diamonds? 300. How much Allison and all the people like Allison is paying? It's 300. But Mary and the 1,000 people like Mary, they were willing to pay 400 and they are just paying 300. Then there's this difference. Let me use another marker, right? There's this difference of $100 that we call consumer surplus. Mary and Mary's type are getting a consumer surplus. They're willing to pay 400 and they're paying 300. $100 of consumer surplus for each of them. If they enter the store one by one, do you think the employees of the beers can do something in order to increase the price and let them to pay more? Think about what they can do, right? And then transfer the consumer surplus into the producer surplus, make them part of the profit of the beers. Think about on what they can do, and I hope that you're gonna come with very clever ideas to do that. That was the market structure for a monopoly.